So in this video, we are going to learn how to send pushover notification on Razorpay payment. Let's say you're using Razorpay to collect online payments for your business. Now you want that whenever you capture a new payment, whenever you get a new payment from Razorpay, you want to get a push notification on your mobile or desktop devices with the details of the payment. So using Pabbly Connect automation, you can do this. In this automation, as a payment will be captured in our Razorpay account on any payment page, automatically the details of the customer who made the payment and the payment details will be received on your mobile devices or desktop devices using Pushover as a push notification. So if you want to know how you can automate this process and get a push notification whenever you capture a new payment, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my Razorpay account. Now I want that whenever I receive a payment on my Razorpay account from a customer, I want to get a push notification on our mobile or desktop application using Pushover with the details of the customer who made the payment. Now to do this, we have to connect Razorpay with Pushover. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform to do so. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After creating your account and coming to this dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'll name it as Razorpay to Pushover. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the folder of the Pabbly Connect account in which you want to set up this automation and click on Create. After clicking on Create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger step. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our Razorpay account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step, so that whenever we receive a new payment from a customer on any of our Razorpay payment page or payment link, the details of the same payment will be received inside Pabbly Connect. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the details of the same payment to Pushover. And using Pushover, we have to basically get a notification on our mobile application or on our desktop application with the details of the new payment. So let's say I want to receive a mobile application notification on my iPhone. So you just have to install this Pushover application on your iPhone, log in with your account, and then using this automation, whenever we are going to receive the payment, a push notification will be received on my iPhone as well. And it works the same for Android devices and Windows devices too. So let's set up this automation. Here in our trigger step, in Choose App, I will search for Razorpay and select it. After selecting Razorpay in trigger event from this drop-down, select the trigger event as Payment Captured. After selecting this trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now we have to add this webhook URL in our Razorpay account. And to add this webhook URL, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Just copy the webhook URL from here and go to your Razorpay account. After coming to Razorpay account, from the left sidebar, go to Account and Settings, and under Account and Settings, here you will scroll down and go to Webhooks. Under this Webhook section, click on this Add New Webhook button, and this dialog box will appear in front of us. It is asking us for the webhook URL. The first thing it asks us is the webhook URL. So as you can guess, we have to enter the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, it is asking us for the secret and alert email. So both of these details are not mandatory, are not required. So we are just going to ignore these two fields for now. And then here we have to select the active event, that on happening of what event in our Razorpay account, we want to send the data to Pabbly Connect. So as it is clearly mentioned in the help text that we have to select the active event as payment.captured. So here from this drop down, we are going to select this active event and click on Create Webhook. Now as you click on Create Webhook, this webhook URL is now added in our Razorpay account. And now whenever a new payment will be captured in our Razorpay account, automatically the details of the same payment will be sent to Pabbly Connect using this webhook URL. Now after doing this, here in our Pabbly Connect workflow, it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to capture some response of a new payment from Razorpay. So what we have to do, I'll just go to my Razorpay account. I'll just go to the payment pages section. Let's say I'll copy a link of a payment page and we are going to make a test payment, a dummy payment over here so that we can capture the details of the same payment in our Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'll just copy this link, open it in a new tab, and the payment page will open in front of us. Now here on this payment page, we are going to enter the details of a customer. Let's say the name of the customer is demo user. After entering the name, we are going to enter the email address. So this is the email address of the customer. This is a dummy mobile number, and the product for which they are making the payment is digital marketing ebook. Now, while sending the payment details to Pabbly Connect to Webhook, Razorpay actually does not send the details of the product or the payment page from which we are capturing the payment. So let's say I'm having multiple payment pages in my Razorpay account. But when we receive the webhook response in Pabbly Connect, it does not send the name or the product name or the payment page name. That's why in our payment page itself, we have added a drop down with a single option of the product name that the customers can select that they are making a payment for this particular product so that we get the details of the product name as well for which we have received the payment. Now, after entering the details of a dummy customer, let's click on Pay. And as we click on Pay, here you can see that it is asking us to enter the card details. So I will be using a test card. Right now, I'm in the test mode of Razorpay, and here using this test card, we can make a test payment. So I'm just entering the details, and after entering the details, we will just click on this Continue button. No, we are not going to save my card, and then it is asking us for the OTP. So let me just enter a dummy OTP, and it is done. So just now what we have done, we made a payment on our Razorpay payment page. And as this payment is successfully done, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow in the trigger step, we will receive the response. And here in our Pabbly Connect workflow trigger step, you can see the response is received within seconds. So in this response, we will scroll down and you'll get the details of the same payment. Here you can see we have the name of the same customer, we have the email address, mobile number, and the product dropdown. We have the name of the product as we have added a dropdown field for the same on the payment page. We will scroll down further and here you can see the details of the payment as well. Like once again, we have the mobile number, we'll scroll down further and then we have the amount of the payment as well. Now here you will notice that we made a payment of 999 rupees. But the amount response which we have received inside Pabbly Connect is of 99,900. This is because while sending the payment details to Pabbly Connect using the webhook response, Razorpay eliminates this decimal. So it has removed this decimal and sent us the complete amount over here. So that's why the decimal is removed and it is showing us the amount as 99,900. To correct this, in the next step, we are going to divide this whole amount by 100 and we will get the accurate figure, the accurate amount for which the customer made the payment. So in this way, the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed, where using Razorpay's webhook URL, we have received the details of the payment inside Pabbly Connect. Now after this, let's move to step 2. In step 2, we are going to correct the amount of the payment over here. So we have to divide this complete response of amount by 100. And for that, we are going to use a feature, a module of Pabbly Connect called number formatter. We will scroll down, click on this add action step button, and here in choose app, we will search for number formatter. Just select it. After selecting number formatter, in action event from the drop down, select the action event as perform math operation. Then just click on connect. After clicking on connect, it is asking us for the number, that what are the numbers on which we want to perform the math operation. So we have received the response, the number or the amount from Razorpay in the trigger step. So here from the trigger step responses, we have to basically add this response of amount to this number formatter action step. And to do this, we are going to use a process called mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of numbers and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Razorpay of a new payment. Out of all of these responses, select the response of the amount over here. So here is the amount and it will be mapped. Then because we want to divide this whole amount by 100, we are going to add a comma and then write 100 over here. After writing 100, here in operation from the drop down, we are going to select divide and click on save and send test request. As we click on save and send test request, here you can see this whole response of amount is divided by 100 and we have received the accurate amount for which the customer made the payment, 999. So in this way, we have corrected the response of amount for which the customer made the payment, whose response we have received from Razorpay. Now let's move to the final step, and where we are going to send these details to Pushover. And using Pushover, we are going to receive the push notification on our devices. So we will just click on this Add Action Step button, and here in Choose App, we will search for Pushover. After selecting Pushover, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Push Notification. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Pushover account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API token of our Pushover account. Now you must be thinking how you will get this API token. So here in the help text below, you can see this hyperlink. Just click on it and it will take you to this page. At this page, we have to enter the details of the new API token which we are generating. So let's say I want to add the name as Razorpay. This will be the name of the API token. If you want, you can enter some description and URL as well. Right now, I don't want to add it. I'll just select this checkbox and click on Create Application. As I click on Create Application, you will see that the API token is generated over here. We will just copy this API token from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. After pasting the API token, just click on Save. And as we click on Save, here you can see our Pushover account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us for the user key or group key. So in your Pushover account, you can create a group of devices as well on which you can send the push notification. Or what you can do, if you have logged in your Pushover account in your devices, using this user key which we get on the home page, you can basically send that notification to all the devices in which your Pushover account is logged in. So we will just copy this user key from the home page and paste it over here in your user or group key section. After pasting the user key in this field, the next thing it asks us is the message. So whatever message we want to send in the push notification, we have to enter that message over here. So let's say I want my message to be hello. So this is the kind of message I want to receive as a push notification whenever we capture a new Razorpay payment in our Razorpay account. Hello, you have received a new payment on Razorpay, and I want to enter the name, email, mobile number, the product name, and the total amount of the payment which we have received on Razorpay. Now we have received all of these details from Razorpay in a trigger step. So here from the trigger step responses, one by one we are going to map all of these details. So we will just click on this field of message, and here in front of name, from this drop down, we are going to select the response of the name of the customer and map it. Then here in front of email, we are going to map the email address of the customer. Then follow the same process for mobile number as well. Then here we are going to map the name of the product over here for which the customer made the payment. And using number formatter, we have received the correct amount of the payment. So we'll write it over here. Also from Razorpay, if you want, you can just map the response of the currency as well. So if you search for the response of currency, here you can see we have the currency name. And after adding the currency name, after space and the amount. So I want to receive a push notification like this over here. Then it is asking us to enable HTML parsing. So yes, we want to enable the HTML parsing. If you are turning the HTML parsing as off, then note that here in the message field in the help text, it is written that we have to use /n as a new line element. So if you want to move to new line after hello, then you have to enter /n if you are turning off this HTML parsing. If it is turned on, then you can just create a message like this as per your choice. Then it is asking us for the priority. So I want the priority of all the notifications which I'm sending as medium over here. But if you want, you can change the priority from this drop down. Then if you want to add any kind of title, you can add the title over here as well. Let's say I want to add a title as new payment on Razorpay. So this is the title of the notification I want to send. Then it is asking us for the URL, URL title, and device name. Now, if you want to send some kind of URLs over here in this push notification, you can just add it and enter the name or the title of that supplementary URL as well. Right now, we are not sending any URL, so we are just keeping this field as blank. And all the devices which you have in your Pushover account, if you want to send a push notification to some specific device, then you can enter the name of that device over here. But right now, I want to send a notification to all the devices. At last, it is asking us for the notification sound. So here from this drop down, you can select any sound as per your choice. After doing all of this, what we have to do, we just have to click on this Save and Send Test Request button. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received this response. This response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that just now a notification is sent using Pushover on our mobile device. And yes, here on my iPhone, on my mobile device, you can see that just now I have received a notification, a push notification. The title of the notification is New Payment on Razorpay. And if I tap on this notification, here you can see these are the details of the same payment which we have just now received on Razorpay. So we have the message as, hello, you have received a new payment on Razorpay. Then we have the name, email and mobile number of the same customer who made the payment. The details of the same customer which we have entered while making the payment on our payment page. Also, we have the same product and the same amount. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now, after setting up this automation, we are going to test this automation workflow once. For that, I'll go back to my payment page and we are going to make another payment over here. So let's enter the details of the customer as test user. This is the name of the customer, this is the email address, and this is a dummy mobile number which we are entering. Then let's select the same product, click on pay, and then we are going to enter the details of a test card once again. We'll make the payment by card. This is the card number, and this is the month and CVV. The username is test user. Click on continue, maybe later. So just now what we have done, we are making a payment on our Razorpay payment page. And as this payment is received, we will see instantly within seconds, we are going to receive a push notification on our mobile device. So we'll just go to the Pushover app, and yes, here you can see that we have just now received this notification on our mobile device on Pushover, and we have the details of the same customer which we have entered while making the payment on the Razorpay payment page. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you'll find the clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.